Stop financing terrorism. Join Terror-Free Energy Coalition. Visit www.terrorfreeoil.org.
All right, back to the breaking news out of Iraq today. President Bush acknowledging that the situation in Iraq is tough and said that he is consulting with U.S. generals to see if a change in tactics is A-list panel today. Ron Corning is with us. He co-anchors Good Day New York, and folks in the New York area know him well. Dr. Jennifer Ashton, we always ask to weigh in on a lot of different issues. She is a Fox News medical contributor for us. And Ghazal Omid, I hope I said that right. Did I say that right? Ghazal Omid is a Muslim scholar, and she is the author of Living in Hell, and she joins us with her own insight on this. And today's wild card is Chris Kulick. You may remember him from the story that we did on the Minuteman and their appearance at Columbia University. He's the president of Columbia University's College Republicans, and he's gone toe-to-toe with Bill O'Reilly, so we know that he's very he's going to do fine on his own here as our wild card today, and we're glad to have him with us. Because let me start with you, if I may. You know, the president talking about, or the president will be talking to generals in the area, Abizaid and Casey, about what the strategy should be. And a lot of people feeling in this country as they watch the violent images and hear about everything that this may be a lost cause. What do you think?
I don't agree with that because I believe that Iraqis are just getting the hang of understanding what's freedom in that country. I mean, they're fighting for it. If you pull out Iraq right now, you're only emboldening the insurgents. And I hate to say this way, but they come after you. They say that if we beat you in a different country, we can also beat you somewhere that you're more vulnerable. I believe that you should be using ideology against ideology. That hasn't been tried yet. What I would have done if I was a member of George Bush's panel, I would have said, use the Shiites and Sunnis imams to get them together to use a fatwa, because fatwa is an essential rule for a lot of Muslims. Right. If they would have said to any of the insurgents, if you're doing this, you're not going to, let's say, go to heaven or whatever, if you're not Muslim, believe me, the insurgents would end the next day.
All right, let me get Chris's thoughts on this. Chris, college campuses are often a place where there's a lot of variety of thought. What do you think as a young student today?
Well, I think the most important thing we have to consider is that this war must be won, and if that requires a change in strategy, we have to pursue that. And I do agree that we should try alternative means too. I think a great historical example would be the Solidarity movement in Poland in the 80s. That if we appeal to the people, we can get their help and not just expect their help, which I think is an important difference to make.
All right, just about half a minute. We're short on time because of breaking news. But Ron, just quick thought on what you think. Do you think we should stay in? Do you think we should leave? How does that affect you, the way you're looking at it?
I believe it's clear that we have to finish what we started, but then comes the question of how do you do that? And Tony Snow stands up to talk about a change of strategy and moving forward with a different way to do it. The question is, why now? There has been talk of increased sectarian violence for months and months and months, and so many have said it's time to make a change. It's time to find a different course of action. Why now? Is it tied to the midterm election? Is this a last-ditch effort to sort of bring people to the table on the Republican side of things? I think that's an important question to ask.
All right, Jennifer, we're going to have to wait and get your thought right after the break.
Stop financing terrorism. Join Terror-Free Energy Coalition. Visit www.terrorfreeoil.org.